People still underestimate what a body like this does to your life and how it will change your life. People always think I'm exaggerating, that I am full of myself, that I'm vain, that I'm always obsessed with how I look. But guys, it's not that. It's just when you go with the flow and you start your workout, you start your beginner weight train journey. It's just that you don't even have clue where you're gonna end up and how it's gonna be for you. Because most people quit. They say if you can do a new thing for more than 33 days, that you will likely have a higher chance to stick with it. 33 days, guys. If you can break a bad habit or you can learn a new good habit, 33 days, guys. If you can stick with something for 33 days, you will have a higher chance of succeeding with it. And guys, it's really a life-changing experience, guys. Life-changing. You will have not only a confidence boost, but a mentality boost. People treat you with so much respect. You will have the more upper hand in relationships, because if you have a relationship and you're not a fat slob who's sitting on the couch eating chips all day, do you really think your woman is gonna dump you? Do you really think your woman is not going to want to touch you? Do you really think you'll only get sex for once a month in marriages like most men? No, guys. A woman can't keep your hands off you if you jack like this, guys. Really. You have to experience it for once. Get jacked and go out with a woman. And especially if you're a guy who was never jacked, see, if you go out with a woman and you have her in bed, see the change in bed. I'm telling you, guys. Guys, if you have a body like this, you can even let a woman come over just to massage you. Really, it's that crazy. And the confidence, guys. You really think if you have a body like this, you will walk like this? No, guys, you will walk like this. This. It doesn't matter if you're bald or short. It's just that people really underestimate the power of a physique. Because it's rare. I read some quote that it's even that you even have a higher chance to be a millionaire than to have a six-pack. And that's I still cannot believe that statistic, but that's really crazy. That is really crazy to me. And it's just a matter of a simple lifestyle habits. You go to work, you go to the gym, you watch what you eat. Guys, you have to have a control over what you eat, what you put in your mouth. You don't have to be full and satiated all day. Because if you have control over what you eat, you have control over your life. And if you have control over your life, you will not have much problems. You will not have much stress. You will not have much drama. My life is so stress-free, guys, because this building this body also comes with that you will have to leave old bad habits, like old bad friends, old bad environments. Maybe you have stress on the workplace, you really hate your job. If you really hate your job, just quit. And I know it sounds easy to say for me, but I already did it a couple of times in my life. If I really hate my job, I quit. Now I work 2 jobs, I love my jobs, and sometimes I also don't want to go to work. That's normal, we all have it. But I have now work which I can tolerate. And you don't even have to love your job, but it's already good if you can tolerate your job. And since I am like this now, guys, at work, the respect you get at work, because people, you walk in the summer, maybe you go to a new job in the summer and you have like a short t-shirt or a tank top, and I think you don't go to a tank job to a job in the beginning, but they see it, guys, they see it. And they already think, oh, that's a hard worker, that guy looks good, he takes care of himself. And eventually, if you're like this, and maybe you're a little bit more introvert, I am an introverted guy who likes to be alone, I observe people, and I also observe how people treat each other, how they treat me, how someone who treats me, how he treats the other guy, guys, and I always see that I get always treated with respect. When you are young and you are with like 4 or 5 people, and you always have maybe that one guy in the group who's always picking on other people. Like these annoying things like pushing, pulling, but guys, if you're jacked and if you take care of yourself, people don't do that, because I noticed that. I see that most of the time I was the guy who's always left alone. Maybe it's the physique, guys. Maybe it's also because I don't say really too much. That's why these YouTube videos are so good for me, because I'm not a talker, and here I learn to talk. I even learned to talk in English. Every video it gets better. It's a learning process. And I will up the video quality, guys, because tomorrow I'm getting my new camera, so I'm going to learn how to edit and everything, and I hope I can maybe if I can get a handful of you guys to see and to learn to build a physique like this and to have the experience. Because maybe there are some jacked guys now who are watching this, and maybe put it in the comments, guys, if you're jacked, am I wrong? Isn't it such a big thing that it will really change your whole life? Work, personal, relationships, everything, guys. Everywhere you go, in the gym, everywhere. People in the gym immediately respect you because they're doubting, would he take some PEDs or something? And for me, it's the best compliment when people say to me, oh, you're on PEDs. Sometimes they say it online, oh, you must be on something. But only the illusion, guys, if you're getting leaned out, the bigger you look because of all the cuts, the striations, the veins, the illusion of losing 13 pounds of 26, 29 pounds, 13 kg, the illusion of how much bigger you look. When I'm in the gym with my pump and good lighting, then I can't even understand, guys, why some people hop on PEDs. Because there is a point where a body getting bigger is not even good anymore, and then you also will have diminishing returns, because then people will lose respect for you because they see you're cheating, you look unnaturally big with these crazy big veins popping out everywhere, these crazy traps and exaggerated round delts, you know what I mean? It's not. And why would you do it, guys? If you're watching this and you're also in the fitness space on YouTube, you know but how many young people are dying. You know that. You see it. I thought this was health and fitness, and not break yourself down and fitness. Because that has nothing to do with building a nice physique. Building a nice physique can be done naturally. Look up some other, maybe if you click on my video and you click on like and subscribe and you comment, you will see YouTube is going to recommend you other natural guys, because my timeline is also full of guys who are natural, and they all have like some are bigger, some are smaller, but they all have a similar physique to this. This, for me, this is peak physique. This is peak physique. What do you want more? A nice chest, round shoulders. People will notice, guys, even though when I have my t-shirt on, I have like a sleeper build, I'm not big, but still people see it. Because also your face, guys, your cheekbones, your jaw, everything is more. Stop the bulking. You can lean bulk. You only have to be on the same calorie. You can even be in a deficit, guys. You can be in a deficit and gain muscle as long as you have your sleep on point, your protein high. You train really hard to make sure you're getting a little bit stronger even in a deficit, and then you won't lose muscle. I'm still getting more lean, though the scale now stays the same. It fluctuates around 71 kg and 74 kg. Fluctuates. It depends on how much water I take, how much salt, how active I am. But I'm still getting leaner. It doesn't matter if the scale says 71 kg or 74 kg, I'm still getting visibly leaner. And I also see it, I also notice it more and more of the reaction of people. It's really like you're a sort of alien, a sort of celebrity when you're walking on the streets. Guys, it is what it is. Notice when you go to like a swimming pool or a shopping mall, just look around. Look around how many people you see with like this. You see these lower abs. Look at how many people can do this, guys. And it's not even hard. Check out my other videos. I will make more videos, guys, how you can be like this year round. Mark everybody year round in the gym, outside, everywhere you can. Everywhere. It's one of the best feelings you will ever have. It changes your whole life, guys. You will become a more hard worker. You will have more discipline in every single thing you do in life. You will get, you will even start businesses. Like I said, you will even going to quit your job, because if you can build a body like this, you can do everything, guys. You can do everything. The sky is the limit if you have a body like this. Really. Now I'm making these YouTube videos. For almost no one. Nobody watches, nobody interacts. But maybe if I just stick with it long enough, and I'm a guy who is used to delayed gratification, because this body took me 15 years. Maybe this YouTube channel also gonna take me 15 years to have like 100. I now have 51 subscribers. A month ago I had nothing. Everything, guys, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Maybe 100 subscribers or 500 will take me 15 years. It is what it is. The gym is my passion. I like to make content. I like to film myself. So this is not even like a punishment for me to do. I put on the camera, talk to you guys. If I go to the gym, I will put on my camera. I will. Now I'm researching for a good camera, for an editing program. I'm gonna learn how to edit, and I'm going to make some sick gym videos. Guys, you will be like, the gym makes you a more busy guy, because sitting still is the worst thing you can do for body and mind. If you keep on busy building some projects, do some things, the gym will give you that, guys. It's really more fulfilling to build something, to do something, than to do the minimal. I know guys, they do the minimal. They only work 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, and that's it. Then it's only comfortable mode, relaxation mode. Oh, I already worked so hard. Why would I work more? Yeah, that's why you are depressed. That's the mindset to be depressed. Guys, I want to be depressed. I always say I'm blessed to be depressed. Being too comfortable keeps me like, sometimes I like to have my heart broken, or I like to have some shit happened in my life, so that will give me a boost again, so I can have this emo thing in the gym. I put on emotional music and I go really into myself, and that's sometimes the power I need. Sometimes my life is going too good and I think, oh, what I hope something happens to me so I can be depressed, so I can feel bad. Because that energy, you will take it, put it in the gym, put it in your project, and believe me, that bad energy will disappear like a bird in the wind. I just hope guys will see why I'm not exaggerating. Why if you really put yourself through it and you get in shape, and it's not that hard, guys. People see it like this, oh, I can never reach this. It takes me years. Yeah, but that's what you need to want. This is not this. If this was built in 3 months, I would lose it on purpose, because then it's not special. Everybody has it. I don't need it. Okay, I will be fat again because nobody is fat. Love it. Love the process. Quit that mindset of I need everything on easy mode. Why? Why? All things that are hard to do. Building a body, making a lot of money, building a YouTube channel. Everything which is hard in life is special, and you need to want it. Quit the easy mode. Go on hard mode or go on expert. Immediately jump in. Be strong. And in the beginning you will fail. How many times I failed? How many times I thought, oh, I'm gonna quit this and I'm never going to be jacked naturally. I have to take some test. No, guys, I didn't quit. Just like I'm not going to quit this YouTube channel. I'm going to keep posting almost daily, a 60, 90 day, 1 year streak. I'm just going to post, make content, keep on training, keep on doing my second job. It is what it is. We don't stop. We keep on going. We are men. We're bringing back real men who want to grind, who want to better themselves. Imagine the man you will become if you build this, the journey on the way to a body like this. Imagine the man you will become. How much people will look up to you, your children. You really think your children? I see it with my son. My son shows pictures to his friends. Oh, look, this is my dad. Sometimes other friends of my son come. Oh, is this your dad? Holy shit. Guys, do you really think other children will do that if you're a fat slob who's on the couch doing nothing? That's also your family life. Guys, I'm not only talking to single guys here. I'm talking to every guy. Because your whole marriage, your relationship will change. High likely of a chance that your wife's attitude is totally gonna change if you're jacked. Because now maybe she's the boss, and she's commands you, and she's whining and bitching. But if you're jacked, maybe you can finally say, shut up. No. You can, lots of people don't dare to say no. You will more often say no. You don't always have to often say no, guys, because sometimes doing things for other people is good. It also gives you a good feeling for yourself. Sometimes help people. But if you really not want to do it, you can also say no. That's also okay. Find a middle road, because sometimes if you always say yes, then people are going to take advantage of you. So take the middle road. Sometimes say yes, sometimes say no. I read somewhere, guys, that it's sometimes better to always be a prick, maybe a little bit arrogant, than to be always a nice guy. Because you know why? Because if you're always a nice guy, people say, oh yeah, that's a nice guy. But if you're always like a prick, maybe a little bit arrogant, maybe a little bit nonchalant, maybe. Then, and if you are always like that and you be nice for one time, and they say, oh, that guy, oh yeah, but he's fine. That guy's fine. Then they will see you more of a good guy than when you're always a good guy. And masculinity, I don't care what people say, it's still always alpha and beta. I'm not saying go in this shit of alpha and beta because that's bullshit, that's cringe. But we all know, guys, when men meet each other, you see you sizing each other up. You always do that. And I'm small, so a 2 meter 20 big dude, huh? But you can make your image even if you're small, even if you were 5'5" and 1 meter 50 or 6, yeah, you know, really small dude. Even then, you can make yourself a little bit more masculine. Put a chest, put some shoulders on you, a little V-taper. In this economy, guys, of people all like 90% of people out of shape, guys, the competition is maybe if you walk in a gym you feel a little bit intimidated, guys, but that's people in the gym, that's the small group of people, and not even all, because not all people in the gym are fit, but that's the small group who's fit. The rest, guys, I hope you guys have something on this video, and I hope that this video maybe makes it clear that I'm not exaggerating how much your life will change if you're jacked in every certain way. Maybe sometimes I will make a video with some personal experience that I experienced in my life. I'm not gonna say any names, of course, but I will make a video with some experiences, guys. And I'm like you. I'm a normal guy. I'm small. I'm bald. I'm not Mr. Universe. I'm not a cover model, guys. So I'm at my work now. I'm having a break, sitting, enjoying this nice sun right in my face, on my muscles, guys. Guys, the more skin you show in the sun, the more vitamin D your body takes. If you're in the sun with a t-shirt, only this will take vitamin D, and it's much less. So when it's sun, take your shirt off for 15-10 minutes is already enough, and soak up sun, guys. Having a little bit of a tan makes you more healthy, look more healthy than if you're this skinny, pale. And even if you're more like have a tan, the lines in your muscles will show even more. So it's win-win. Vitamin D, tan, muscles, win. So guys, I'm going back to work, and as always, stay lean, stay natural, get jacked. See you guys in the next video. Peace.